My name is Clara. I am 34 years old. I work at a small marketing company in the city. I have worked there for 6 years. I was proud of my work. I always tried my best. Every morning I arrived before anyone else. I made coffee. I sat at my desk. I opened my computer and I started working. I liked the quiet of the early morning. My boss was a man named Mr. Harlan. He was tall and confident. He always smiled when he walked into a room. He knew how to talk to people. I thought he was a good leader. But there was something I did not notice at first. He never talked about my work in front of others. When I gave him a report, he would smile and say, "Good job, Clara." But he never said my name in the team meetings. I did not understand what was happening yet. Mr. Harlan began asking me for more and more work. He asked for detailed reports. He asked for campaign ideas. I worked hard on everything. I told myself. He trusted me. I told myself this was good for my career. In one meeting, he presented a campaign idea I had written. He did not mention my name. I waited. I thought maybe he would say something. In the end, he did not. After the meeting, I told myself I was being too sensitive. He was my boss. That was how it worked. Then came the Meridian project. It was the biggest project of the year. "Clara," he said, "I need you to lead this. You are the best person for it." I worked on that project for 2 months. I stayed late every night. I worked on weekends. I researched the client. I built the strategy. I designed the entire presentation from the first page to the last. The morning of the presentation, I put on my best clothes. I felt nervous but ready. He began to speak. He clicked to the first slide. He said, "I have been working on this strategy for the past 2 months." I stopped breathing. He continued talking. He explained the strategy. He walked through every slide. My slides, my words, my ideas. He never looked at me. He never said my name. I sat at the back of the room. My hands were cold. My face was hot. I stared at the screen. I watched my own work being presented as someone else's story. And I said nothing. After the meeting, people congratulated Mr. Harlan in the hallway. A colleague named Priya came and sat beside me. She spoke quietly. "Clara," she said, "everyone on the team knows you built that. We all know." I looked at her. I did not know what to say. Have you ever felt invisible? Have you ever worked so hard and felt like no one could see you? That is how I felt in that moment. I went home that evening and I thought for a long time. I thought about the 6 years I had spent at that company. I thought about the early mornings, the late nights, the weekends I gave up. I decided to speak, not in anger, not with accusations. I wrote a careful email to the senior director. I listed the work I had contributed to the Meridian project. I attached my original files with their dates. 3 days later, the senior director called me into her office. She had read my email. She thanked me. She told me my contribution would be recognized. 2 weeks later, Mr. Harlan was quietly moved to a different role. I did not celebrate. I just felt tired, and then slowly I felt free. I learned something important from that experience. Your work always carries your fingerprints. Even when someone takes it, even when no one says your name, the truth has a way of staying in the room. Speak clearly, keep your records, and never stop believing in the value of your own work.